Extreme. Trigger. Warning.
And you have to use Brittany's too, because I believe it's Brittany. And if it is Brittany, you have to reopen that case. If it's Jordan, okay, then it's Jordan. But either way, I need to know, and Christy needs to know. Who is it? Is it one of our daughters? We need to know. And Bandera County's not doing anything about it. Nothing. And then the judge, over her death certificate, he told me so when I went in about the death certificate, and he had all these things on there, I was like, no, this is not correct, and how do I get it amended? He said, well, you have to go to Austin and this and that. He was trying to make me pay more money. I already paid $600 for this, and all of this, and this. I paid $600 for. He humiliated them in their own backyard, and that's what they can't stand.
Yeah, the father was seeking answers.
And he has a bond of $800,000, almost $1 million.
His bond is set at $800,000.
When there's a guy in there that murdered his parents, and his bond is $500,000 for each parent, and my husband gets $800,000, $1 million.
So he was arrested
December the 6th.
There's a lot of information that the mom has found that just doesn't add up whatsoever. She's got a lot of people on her side. She and her husband have gone back to the crime scene multiple times, and she's going to let you know what she's found on her own after the scene was investigated thoroughly by, so they say, by the investigators and law enforcement.
The very next day, this is hair in here that belonged to Brittany. The very next day.
They didn't collect all of the evidence.
So, my husband found one ring that he wore around his neck. He found a tooth. A few weeks later, we went back and we found, and this stuff has not been touched, it's all just in the bag. We found another ring. There's a tooth, hair. It could, I think it's a hair band. These bones, I don't know, but there's hair. There's all kinds of things in here that could be tested. I'm wearing one ring that I found just a few months ago, a couple of months ago, maybe 3 months ago, that has another ring, It looks like a wedding set. And I found those where you can't really see it. But I found that ring and this ring. But I have so much stuff that people even sent me about the heist that was done on Apache. But I don't want to get into that.
It's dangerous. The site was investigated by law enforcement, but they deemed her death a suicide on the very same day or the next day after they found her.
This is the ring that we found the very next day that Randy was wearing around his neck, lying right next to the tree. Lying right next to the tree. Lying right next to the tree. That's the tree right there. There's the ring.
Wow, how could that have been missed? They didn't try?
That's the picture I took before it was even touched. And they wanted that ring, and Randy was like, snooze, you lose. You should have gathered up all the evidence that night. You took all your tape down. It's all free reign.
Yep.
That's a lamp that Brittany did for me.
It's beautiful.
Bandera County just needs to prove me wrong. I don't have to prove them wrong. I'm already doing that.
Yep.
They need to reopen her case. They need to do that voice analysis.
Yeah.
Christy and I need answers. And so King needs to do a redaction on his statement. He saw in the video that Brittany was carrying that suitcase. Well, you know what? I have the same video. And Mr. King, you did not see Brittany move any suitcase. No, you didn't. You need to write a redaction on that. That's a bold-faced lie.
It's
in the video. Yes, it's in the police report too.
Told the media that she was able to use her wrist and carry that
She
suitcase.
was able to carry that suitcase. That he saw her. He's a damn liar.
Yeah.
They have the video themselves.
And they have it.
We better watch it again.
There's too many inconsistencies, so we're going to keep investigating. You, if you have any suggestions as to what she can do to resolve this, we need answers. The community needs answers. The parents need answers. They need closure, and we need to know what's going on in Bandera County, Texas. Many people have been missing and not found, and some have been found under mysterious circumstances. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back with more information. Thank you guys. Thank you, Susan. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Love to everyone.
Love and blessings.